Hey, what's up, everybody out there in YouTube world? Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to be talking about the Tecovas, the Johnny cowboy boots. I did an unboxing video back in December, and I had one of my subscribers ask me to do a follow-up, see how they're holding up. Well, I figured let me just do that today, right, Ralph? And it's time to, bust out the old little roping thing I made. This thing is a lot of fun. It's handmade. The only thing I bought was the head and, of course, the rope. Get your roping skills on. So hard to do on a horse, but you need practice. You got to do some practice. So I just busted that out today, and there's a reason. I'm getting all psyched up for Memorial Day, because we go to Cowtown, every summer from Memorial Day to Labor Day. And it's like every Saturday night. It's a lot of fun. Tailgate, do whatever you want. Get a hotel though, because you're not going to want to drive home if you tailgated all day. This is not a knife video, but it's not me unless I show some knives. We're going to get to the boots in just a second. But real quick, this is my Gil Hibben, all right, the Old West Bowie, and this thing is badass, all right? Just look at that. Look at that beauty. And he's huge. It's like the primitive Bowie. And over to the right here, we have on top the Mula Magnum, as seen in the movie Seraphin Falls, with Pierce Brosnan and Liam Neeson, or whatever his name is. I suck with names. This thing is gorgeous, sharp as hell. Even has that cool ass medallion. And of course, I did a video on this already. My Inglorious Bastards knife. The Inglorious Bastards Bowie knife. Let me see, carried by Aldo Raine, Brad Pitt's character. Beauties, but I did do a video on that before. Anyway, I got so many knives to show you. I'm only at the halfway point with my videos on knives. So I just said, you know what? Let me just bring out something just for the, the ambiance, the atmosphere. But looking forward to my daughter. She just celebrated her 1-year anniversary back in October, and she found out she's pregnant like a month later. So May 24th, I'm going to be a grandfather. My wife and I are over the moon with this. We are so excited. Her name's going to be Jolie James, and I am so excited. She's going to have the coolest grandfather on the planet. On the planet. Let me see. Oh, okay. You want to see these boots? Let's see. I'm gonna take them off for you in a little bit, but they are holding up so good. Most comfortable pair of boots I ever owned, and I've had them all. I kid you not. Everything from the Lucchese's, Justin, Tony Lama, all of them. And these have been my favorites. And I've received some really cool comments on them, compliments. I wear them maybe 2-3 times a month, depending. Which leads me to a little thing I want to talk to you about. I've had some so-called friends, who I run into, the past few years, I haven't seen in a while. And they're like, 1 minute you're Mr. Military, Mr. Rambo, or you're a Phillies nut, you're an Eagles fan, I see you waving the flag down at the Super Bowl victory parade, blah blah blah. Let me see what else. Big movie nut. What do you mean identity crisis? That's just funny. I'm just somebody who's not freaking bored. That's the bottom line. I've been like that since I was a kid. Started playing Well, my father, God bless him, my parents died 9 months apart from each other. My mom had cancer, God bless her, and my dad died of a broken heart. It's a real thing. And anyway, when we were kids, he would take us to this place out in Jersey called Cowtown. It's in Piles Grove, New Jersey. You know, I've been going like the last 6 years, but we went when we were kids. And sometimes I take some, relatives or friends that have never been there before, and they can't believe it's Jersey. And let me tell you, Cowtown is the longest running rodeo in the United States, right here in Jersey. How cool is that? And you do feel like once you cross that bridge that you're like in Montana or Wyoming. It's just all like farmland. It's all green and some barns and whatever, some horse fields. It's awesome. So from Memorial Day to Labor Day, we try to get out there as much as we can. You can tailgate. They got an excellent farmers market. And now it's only on Saturdays, the rodeo. And I mean, the rodeo is a lot of fun. And I did get a chance to take my father, back before he had passed away. And, the only thing he cared about was eating. He was like, I want a cheeseburger, but... So we didn't stay all night, and that's fine. At least I got him there. What else was I going to say? Oh, yeah, Mr. Identity Crisis. Right after John Lennon passed away, December 8th, 1980 is when I started playing guitar. So when anybody says to me, when did you start playing bass, actually? I always say December 8th, 1980. I think I had a bass guitar in my hands the next day, maybe even that day. My friend had a guitar and a bass, and all we did was Beatles tunes. Joined various bands. Most bands were like Beatlesque, Stones, The Who, and then I got turned on to punk, and let me see, that was like 1982, 83, and then I was totally into like glam rock, towards like 85, and graduated high school, wound up joining the military, and let me see, was in the first Gulf War. I was in the Persian Gulf for like, 3.5 years, unbelievable. And let me see. So like, a lot of times I like to wear my camos and, whatever. And I love the camos, even though I was in the Navy and I didn't have it. I hated our uniforms. I always hated them. But yeah, I'm a camo fan. And I got the real tree patterns, whatever, the woodland. Matter of fact, I'm waiting for a pair to arrive in the mail sometime this week. They're from England. What do they call it, Helicom or something like that? So I'm really looking forward to them. As I said, I love my movies. Let me see what else. Huge sports nut. Then I'm a cowboy. I was volunteering at a few local farms that are no longer available. One place just closed, and the other place just lost the ownership, and I heard the people running in their assholes. So I'm going through a bit of horse withdrawal. I wound up selling all my stuff, my spurs. I sold like 8 pairs of boots, and I wound up keeping 2 pair, the Tecovas, the Johnny, and a pair of Justin Ropers. And okay, let's just talk about the Tecovas. Sorry, guys. Let me take them off for you, show you how they're holding up. They are holding up awesome. Oh yeah, there we go. Look at that. Just got a little bent there, and that's gonna happen. I don't wear them every day. You always get somebody who's like, hey, nice being a cowboy, in Philly, King of Prussia area. And they're like, you're the only one. No, I'm not. They're out there. The only thing that wore are the leather soles, and that's expected. These are high quality leather boots. Tecovas, the Johnny. These things are so damn comfortable. Order your correct size. You have to. They already feel like they're broken in once you put them on. These things are awesome. Like if you only wear Nikes and this is your first pair of cowboy boots, I'd go a size down. because all my Nike shoes are size 11, but all my cowboy boots are size 10. So there's a difference in there. Let's see. The heels still look great. These are waterproof, suede, rough out. I know there's a difference, but you know, only a little bit wore off the heel, a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. But these are awesome. Highly recommended. As I said, this is a follow-up video as per request from one of my subscribers. He really wanted to, you know, see a follow-up. So there you go on the boots. All right, let's do it this way. Yeah, that looks nicer. Covering up my knives though. But that's basically it. Let's see. I still got about 30, 40 knives I'm going to review one day. Taking it a little slow. I'm going to probably do one tomorrow maybe. But anyway, I really lost my train of thought. But listen, you want to get your cowboy on, get your cowboy on. I stopped playing in bands about 10, 12 years ago. And then my daughter, when she got married, she took me to her bachelorette party. I didn't want to go, but they made me. It was out in Nashville. Well, I'm glad she took me. It was like me and like 30 girls. One of the bars we went in, they told me to get up on stage and sing. And I did, and it felt great. It went over really well. I think I put one video up. Yeah, I did. I put one video up of me singing Elvis with a band. The band never played the song before. They knew it, but they never played it. So check out that video if you can. So that kind of got me back into music. No more bands though. I think those days are over. I just like to, you know, maybe just grab a guitar player and do my thing. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, Identity Crisis. Yeah, that's funny. Musically, I was kind of the same way. I mean, I loved everything from Barry Manilow to the Ramones to the Stones to Mozart. Why stick with one genre, people? You know, and that's just how I am in life. I'm never, it's not an identity crisis. My identity crisis is you don't know how I'm going to be that day or what he's wearing today, you know? I don't know. I got all kinds of shit. Just never bored. What can I say? Now, my life is moving pretty fast, so maybe I should stick with just one thing. You know, 1 minute I'm a, you know, total rocker, and then 1 minute I'm, you know, Rambo-esque, and then I'm, you know, Mr. Philadelphia Phillies or Eagles. Oh my God, life's just too fun. But don't ever let somebody tell you, you know, that you should, like, what are you doing or whatever. First of all, when I'm in my cowboy shit, damn, chicks dig it, all right? My wife's over there. I know she hears me, but the chicks dig it, and the dudes usually look at you kind of funny around here, but dude, they're just jealous. They're just jealous. So let your freak fly. All right, I know I'm forgetting a few things, but what are you gonna do? All right, listen, you guys, as always, be safe out there, all right? And till next time, take it easy.